High school, it's fast-paced. It's like a constant race filled with countless students desperately searching and trying and working and crying for a future. The rhythm of the education system beats loudly in our ears, reminding us of close-at-hand careers and the struggle of surviving our greatest fears. Grades, college, life. The clock is ticking and talking, always mocking, telling us that time is almost up because we have to choose our fate. Only so many years, we'll never make it at this rate, that we have to get going. We have to get going before it's too late.
But what about the students who can't keep up with the pace, whose brains make it seem like they'll never win the race, who have special needs and challenges that they also have to face? What about the people who have serious learning disabilities that prevent them from succeeding in reading, in leading, in proceeding, and in meeting the changing expectations of their generations, destined to a lifetime of doors closing in on their creations, because this structure of public special education is no godsend, no blessing, no cause for celebration?
I'm not saying all this to feign wisdom, or for the sake of criticism, but I must express my lack of optimism when it comes to impending ostracism, which my twin brother, who has autism, may continue to face in the future. He struggles with the fundamentals. Still, he can't find the motivation to get through many kinds of publication. Still, he can't write well unless asked to spell a simple word on the refrigerator. Still, a clumsy communicator, he's unable to talk to even a waiter, and I'm often forced to be a translator for his abnormal verbal behavior. We don't want him getting into trouble as a grown man, arguing with the police because he doesn't understand, unable to articulate what he's trying to communicate because he tends to equivocate. I don't want to just cope, or give up all hope in believing he could thrive at his own on age 25, or even one day learn to drive. But when only 24% of special needs students go on to college in some places, how can we convince ourselves that his life won't be a constant strife, that he'll one day find a wife who won't be forced to compromise or constantly prioritize his needs?
My sister was born 3 years ahead of me, with a condition dividing her brain into left and right. As she grows older, our family's only constant plight is whether she will be able to keep her valued interests alight, as she loves reading, writing, and learning languages alike. Her intelligence was never in the question, nor was her motivated mentality. It was the structure of school which never quite fit her personality. It continues to be dysfunctional in all its totality, even as the clock emphasizes the nearing terminality of school. And that without the right tools, she could get lost in crowded spaces, eyes searching through unfamiliar faces, containing no one who understands where her place is, without the ability to interact on a casual basis. I have to wonder, what will become of her when she has difficulties learning to live by herself, causing our parents interminable worries when they are unable to help, especially with the few opportunities available to her compared to everyone else?
Where are they supposed to get a voice with which to speak and make a contribution? A pen with which to write to improve their elocution? A mind that can understand this inane world of confusion, if not from their educational institution? School is supposed to be about learning and growing, yearning for a better understanding and knowing that without strong foundations, buildings end up in crumbles, tumbling rubble and summoning trouble, falling down from a structure that is not sound, not strong, not built to last long, not good, not safe, not right, only wrong. Knowledge is power, the power to speak up and be heard, to challenge what seems absurd, to be respected, not rejected, never left behind nor neglected.
Making progress may be hard, but it is never hopeless, so long as we do everything we can to make sure that they are understood and understand, standing under a hood able to withstand the pressures of the stressors that we face throughout our lives, like knives digging into them, telling them that they can't live in unrepentant independence, not acknowledging their resplendence by giving them the chance to achieve transcendence. And while this may not be an attainable goal for many, it does not justify giving up on all children with learning disabilities, children only yearning for stability. Only around 1 in 4 special ed students graduates from high school and makes it into college. Just 1 in 4, and we need more.
The past cannot be taken back, yet we must remember to stay on track. We must develop reforms for an improved social norm, encouraging individual prosperity and clarity on the fact that these students are not charities, but valuable rarities. So why not discourage this disparity in educational opportunities full of insincerity, so that it becomes a common regularity to see more people with special needs in colleges attaining familiarity with the knowledge to live ordinarily?